All right, welcome to another edition of the YouTube Freeform Rock Podcast. With me, as always, is Smiley Lee. What's up, brother? Cheers.
Yeah, I'm smiling right now like the barbarian.
Instead of Conan, you're Lee the Barbarian.
Instead of COVID, I'm Conan.
Now you need your Red Sonja.
I'm just resting. I'm the bear who eats rawhide, and I'm trying to eat fat and grease, and it ain't working.
Yeah. So
no car wants to give me its body parts.
So here on Fridays, we do our videos where we talk about stuff that we don't talk about on the podcast. Maybe we hint on it or we talk about things. And there's some full episodes on here. Also, if you guys don't like to go onto the podcast pages, you could click the link if it's not blocked, but it's usually just blocked in Cuba, Syria, and Iran. So I don't think any people live in those countries because I don't think those countries allow rock and roll because they fucking suck, you know.
Well, that's a good way to get them to not want you to be on their country.
Hey, Matt, I heard Iran had a rock band and they put them in jail for 20 years. So,
oh shit.
Yeah, rock and roll is censored in those countries because rock and roll is freedom. Rock and roll is raw, and they can't control the fucking narrative on rock and roll, man. So fuck you, Iran. Fuck you, China. Fuck you, Syria.
So
fuck
far
you, Cuba.
Away. I ran from Iran, and so now I'm in America where I say I fly, and I live in I Fly. That's a country close to Idaho.
Yeah, and as everybody wants to escape those countries so they can rock and roll. You know, rock it. Remember when Russia didn't allow rock and roll? And then finally they opened up the red curtain and we got bands like Gorky Park. And then we had Bon Jovi and Motley Crue and Ozzy go to fucking Russia and rock them out, and Scorpions. That was fucking awesome, man.
Okay.
You don't remember that when they went when they opened up the Iron Curtain to the Western music?
Like Rock in Russia?
Yeah, they had a thing there with
I remember that.
Yeah, now we got that.
I never saw it, but I might have seen a couple of songs, but I didn't see it whole.
Yeah, rock and roll degenerated Russia, man. We came in and conquered. Metal. But now they listen to shit like Bjork. Joking.
Is that a group? Okay. New York?
Bjork. You know that weird little
I like
Norwegian
her album,
girl?
Utopia.
I know you do.
You have to listen to it.
I'm just saying.
You probably won't. You're scared of it. You're scared of that mask. Mask looks like a weirdo, but when you hear the music, you won't think that.
Did you see the video with her and that big bear, that teddy bear thing? That thing was weird. It was a good song, though.
I probably saw it.
It's like,
from the album Utopia?
I don't know what album that's from. I just know that. But I liked her in her band.
But with the fairy mask?
I don't remember, man.
Was the weird mask?
I have no idea, man.
Then it was probably a long time ago. You're probably thinking of the song by Altered Images called I Could Be Happy, I Could Be Happy, and it has the lion in it.
All right, man. It's like a bear that eats her in there. How do you
spell a bear?
How do you spell Bjork? B-I-O
B-J-O-R-K.
B-J-O-R-K. Video with bear in it. Let's see. Human Behavior. It's a song called Human Behavior, I think.
But what's the album?
I don't know.
You don't have to look.
Isn't the album Human Behavior? I don't know. But back to fucking countries that don't let you rock and roll, man. We need to get Neil Young in there and say, keep on rocking in the free world.
You sound like a guy who you get more smart the more you drink. But that's cool. It's like I'm right now I'm totally drunk, so I'm not smart.
It's from her debut album, so it's not that one album, Utopia.
Oh, you have to hear Utopia. That's totally different than their first stuff. I don't like her first stuff. Her stuff on Utopia, well, you might not like it, but I do.
Well, I like her in her original band called the Sugar Cubes, which you haven't listened to. Yeah. Well, they have a guy.
You would like the group The Seeds.
No.
Like, I can't get you out of my mind. I can't get you out of my mind. I can't get
Isn't
you
that
out
ELO?
of my mind. And it just keeps repeating that over and over and over and over again.
Isn't
you
that
like that stuff?
Isn't that ELO?
No.
I don't know.
It's The Seeds.
Well,
I'll pick an album from them.
They could seed this. Joking. I don't even know who they are.
I'll pick an album by them on purpose.
But
just to prove to you that you are kind of, not always totally able to understand music.
Yeah, I love
but maybe music, maybe I'm more of an intellectual, and I just understand big words like hopapa-take-a-carry and hoopity-doobity-dabada.
You know what you are, Lee? You're a drunk intellectual.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
That should be a new Lee song. I'm a drunk intellectual.
In fact, I could do the drunk intellectual. I could do a whole album called Drunk Intellectual, and I'd give you credit for the title if you like it.
Dude, I could write songs with you. I come up with some pretty clever lyrics.
You are cool, man. We've done some good songs together, man. You're right on, man.
Dude,
I'm just bitching because I've got a motor mouth.
Dude, as a 15-year-old, dude, I wrote all these fucking songs at paper. I don't like writing, dude. I just wrote all these songs. And my friend Frank came over and read them. And he says, dude, I love these. Can I have them? And I go, I don't care. Now I wish I had them back, man. But he took them and never got them back. But he liked my songs.
I'm like that too. I have tons of stuff that I've done back in the early days that I don't have. Well, I don't have them now. I used to have them. I don't have nothing now.
I think they were kind of emo about how I couldn't get a girl and fucking love sucks and shit like that.
I used to do stuff like
emo before there was emo.
Do stuff that was pretty sick and twisted.
I think I wrote some good songs. I don't know if I could do that anymore because I'm old. I'm an old fart now, but fuck, you're an old fart, but you write good songs. But you've been doing it. You never stopped.
Try.
You've never stopped writing. I stopped writing after 15 because I got depressed because he took my songs,
You know what happened with me? There was a time back in like 91 when my mom died. Not my natural mom, but my other mom, who I considered to be more my mom, but she was my mom, my adoptive mom. She died around 1991. And then we had people coming over and they were staying in the other room where the piano was. And so for about close to 10 years, I didn't do anything. And then I finally found a keyboard in Salvation Army for around $40. I'm like, you're kidding me. Only $40 for this? I can do stuff. And then I started to write. It was around maybe about 2007 approximate. And then I started to play in a club a little bit. And I thought of a song that was just like a jam session thing, but then I thought of words and I thought of stuff and I was writing it. Now, since I have another keyboard, there's no stopping me. But for about 10 years, I didn't write nothing because, or I might wrote 2 seconds of music just on score music to see if I could. And I stopped after 2 bars, which is literally about like that much of music. It's about the same amount of music as my nose. It's not a big amount. But now it's better.
That's cool, man. So what else? We were going to talk about something completely different, but we went off on a tangent on how these countries can't listen to rock and roll, which I think is pretty bullshit, man. Because you know why? Because rock and roll teaches you to free think. They don't want you to free think in these fucking countries. They don't want you to rock out with your pants down and your cock out. You know, they don't want you fucking showing
they don't want to
boobs,
do what
man.
people used to do at my house. I'm kidding, but
all right, man. Well, let's get to the subject. We're done with rocking in the free world. Let's get to a subject that I'm curious, because I know you like people that I don't know. So who are your favorite like rock? I'm gonna give you a genre. I'm not gonna let you go all willy-nilly. I'm gonna keep you focused. What are your favorite rock guitarists instrumentally? I lost you, man.
Very
There you
favorites
go.
is Jimmy Page. That's no mystery for anyone who knows me. But I would say if you're looking for someone who's not as well known, I would say Clem Clemson is really good. He was in the group Bakerloo and later in Humble Pie and in some other groups. I won't keep this rambling on.
Wasn't what's his name in Humble Pie?
Peter Frampton was first in Humble Pie.
Okay, so this guy came after
Peter Frampton left, then Clem Clemson went in the group.
Oh, okay.
And another guy who I like, he's you heard some of his stuff, more jazz rock, Larry Coryell. You know, you heard a song from him and you liked it. I'll have to give you a song from his early days, because the song that I played, that I sent you, it was him and his son both playing. And they had Cindy Blackman on drums. And
Cindy
Blackman's really liked it.
The Cindy Blackman's the one who played in Lenny Kravitz's band, right?
I don't. If you know that, then that's something I don't know, but I totally believe you. But
I think she's the girl with the big fro, right?
She's Carlos Santana's wife.
Let's see. I'm looking her up right now. She's 1959. I thought she's
not.
Yeah, she worked with Lenny Kravitz. Yeah, she was she was in the video. Are You Gonna Go My Way? As his drummer.
I haven't seen that, or I haven't seen a lot of it, but yeah. But yeah, anyway, why I want to say so, Larry Coryell, and then the other guy, who I like, Only in some stuff. Alan Holdsworth. He was in a group, Higginbotham's Wrench, which, if you were to review that album with me, you would be bored as hell. I would love it, but I don't want to make you sit through that stuff
I would
because
like
it's not your cup of tea.
I would like
But
to do
it's really good music.
I would like to do an Alan Holdsworth album because all my guitarist friends on Facebook, just like when that guy died, there was tributes to him everywhere, and I don't know who the fuck he is. It's like I feel stupid, you know. I'm like stuck in my little. You get me out of my narrative. You get me out of my world where I listen to music that I didn't think I would ever like.
Would you be interested then in doing Higginbotham's Wrench? Because that's a really rare as hell album, but it's his first group, and it's kind of like 10 years after. Oh, and Alvin Lee is really good. Alvin Lee from 10 years after, but
I love 10 years after.
Higginbotham's Wrench sounds like more of a relaxed, jazzy version of 10 years after.
Well,
would you be okay with that?
Yeah, I would try it.
Yeah, I mean, because there are some really, I like it a lot. It's like it's not heavy. It's more bluesy and jazzy, but the solos, he's really on that album.
Your mic is going low, dude. You moved your phone.
How about now?
That's good, man. Sorry for that.
Yeah, we don't edit good on that.
Man. Cool.
He's really good.
The guitar, I'm like more in the mainstream with my guitars. It's like fucking Eddie Van Halen, Jimmy Page. I don't know if this guy's really that mainstream. Fuck, now I can't remember the guy's name. Fuck. I freaking love this guy. Mr. Big, what's his Paul Gilbert. I love Paul Gilbert. Yeah. Fucking also in Racer X. Fucking amazing guitar player. I like Yngwie. I love Steve Vai. I love Joe Satriani. Fuck.
Okay.
I love fucking Richie Kotzen is very fucking underrated. That guy can play, and he has like one of the best blues voices.
Those are all good people.
Yeah, I love when Paul left Mr. Big, Richie came in and fucking did dual leads with your favorite singer, you know.
Whoever he is.
You know who he is.
My favorite singer?
One of your favorite singers. You say I should listen to more of his solo stuff. Mr. Big.
Oh yeah. Eric Martin.
Eric Martin, yeah. And I love Paul Gilbert. Love his solo stuff too. Steve Vai is awesome. Steve Vai
ought to do an Eric Martin album. You might not want to, but I want to.
I've listened to his Japanese only albums called Mr. Vocalist 1 and 2, where he does cover songs, and he does The Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, and I'm like, bleh, bleh. Keep that in Japan, man. I ain't listening.
I hate to say it because I really like him, but I heard what you're talking about, and I heard it, and I agree with you. But he was around when I was in high school, and he was doing stuff back then, and he did some cool stuff. So I'm talking about doing one of his 70s albums.
That'd be cool. It'd probably be good because I listen to those Japan only albums. He has like Mr. Vocal, and he does all these fucking standards like Celine Dion and all these fucking shit that rockers won't listen to. And it's like, I downloaded it because I go, it's fucking Eric Martin. I love everything he does with Mr. Big. I like it when he rocks, but when he did those, I go, what the fuck are you thinking, bro?
It makes me wonder whether or not he did it because he was paid to do it. Because he was a rocker. He's just, a lot of people don't understand that. He started out doing rock, people. He was like Jack Green, or he was like Nick Lowe, You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear all these people fucking. Okay, I'm gonna get into some shit here. I hear all these people fucking down Mr. Big because of their fucking one hit. I Want to Be With You, which is a fucking slow, fucking sticky, sweet, fucking acoustic ballad that's fine, right? But Lean Into It is so much more than that fucking song.
I know.
Fucking Little Too Loose. He goes, I got a little too loose in Oklahoma City. It's fucking blues, metal, hard rock. They fucking had one pussy ass song and they fucking get labeled that. And it pisses me off because Mr. Big is a fucking great jam shred band. And they get labeled as fucking To Be With You forever. Same thing.
Now you know why I get angry when you don't like a certain album that we review, because you hear one song and you imagine that all of the songs are the same as that one song.
Well, it's the same.
Either that or I'm just being a real fucking bitch.
I think you're being a bitch sometimes.
Okay.
Because I do listen to all the songs you give me.
Okay with that.
And then I'm gonna go with the other thing, Extreme. Fucking their fucking hit, Sticky Sweet Love Ballad, More Than Words. They're labeled as that. And they're
when
fucking...
I heard that, I was like, ew. But then when I saw Porno Graffiti at the thrift store on CD for about $1, I thought, I'll take a chance. Why not? And it ended up being so good.
Do these people realize that the record companies back then said, you need a ballad, you need a ballad, you need a ballad? They forced them to write these ballads, man. Okay, they wrote the fucking ballads and then they get labeled as that. Fucking Porno Graffiti fucking has More Than Words, another song called Wholehearted, which is really good. I like More Than Words too, because that acoustic that No does, it's fucking amazing. But fuck, you've got songs like If I Were President, fucking title track, Porno Graffiti, Susie Wants Her All Day. What? It says Susie wants her all day. Sucker, Susie wants her all day. What? It's fucking humor, sarcasm. Fucking, if you don't like what you see here, get the funk out.
Like,
you know, it's like sarcasm.
Another group. It's like another group that if you only heard their hits, you'd think they suck. But they've done some very, very heavy rock.
Fucking their last album in 2010 or 9, Saudi's to Rock, was fucking amazing. They had a song, a fucking slow groove funk called King of the Ladies. Said, if I knew back then what I know right now, you know I'd be the king of the ladies. Fucking love that shit.
Yeah,
man.
You know, the group that I'm thinking of, if we did one of their albums, you might not want to do it just because of what you know of the band. But believe me, they did some heavy stuff and they are worth reviewing. They have one song that's extreme heavy metal.
Dang, well, I do it, but
Sugar Ray.
Oh shit. You know, Mark McGrath was a metalhead. He was on Headbangers Ball and they made fun of him back then, you know. But
would you listen if I gave you a couple of songs of theirs to hear?
You did give me a couple songs before and I liked it. I do have some Sugar Ray CDs. And I was like, you know, I'm a pussy, man.
You know
I
what's so weird
I like
about
Every
them?
Morning.
You know what's so weird about them?
I like Incubus. You like that band, Incubus?
I forget. I will listen to them, but
they kind of like have a little like scratchy record guy in there.
Yeah.
But the guy's voice and the guitar player is amazing, you know. But
they're cool too.
Yeah, they're really good. I do like Sugar Ray, you know, Every Morning when I wake up. Yeah,
I don't like that.
I like it. You know, it's
I
not
don't
something
like
I listen.
that stuff. What I'm talking about is stuff like cash. I need some fucking cash. I need some fucking cash. I need an hour right away, cash. That's what I'm
I
talking
think I
about.
might have that CD. I got it from my ex-sister-in-law who passed away.
Called Floored.
I think it's Floored. Yeah, I think I have that CD.
That's fucking cool if you've got that, man. I used to buy that on CD about 3 or 4 times because I kept losing my copy and I needed it again. That's how much I like that album.
Shit.
And their first one has a song. It has some songs. The weird thing is they have a song called geez. There's I forget the lead singer from the Misfits. He was
Misfits. That's fucking what Danzig, right?
yeah. Or like Danzig is it's just like the title. I give a minute. I'm gonna be.
Yeah. Well, we lost Lee Gershman. He's there in the black right now. He's said, give him a minute. So I'm going to pause this and we shall be right back.
All right, all right.
All right, man. We're back for the attack. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, Sugar Ray did a song called Danzig Needs a Hug. And it's actually like a really weird Broadway waltz tune. It's not even heavy, but it's funny.
Yeah, man, it's really I just like I just hate it when bands get put in a fucking box.
Yeah.
And it just pisses me off. Like those 2 bands examples I gave you, like Extreme and fucking Mr. Big, if they would get out of their fucking heads and listen to the rest of the fucking albums, they rule, man. They fucking rule. They are great musicians. Fucking Gary Sharon, because he went into Van Halen, people give him shit, but not as worse as Sammy Hagar. Sammy gets the most shit of any Van Halen singer. And fuck, Gary Sharon, fucking he has another band called fucking Hurt Smile with him and his brother on guitar. Fucking great. They do a great.
I have to hear them. You know what? This is the thing that I want to say about when he was in Van Halen. Even though the songs weren't up to my liking, I found his voice. I thought he was the best singer in Van Halen. I'm the only person who thinks that, but I honestly think if he had been on the 78 solo album, I think he would have been better than Roth. That's me.
I can't say that. Roth is too iconic, and I love Sammy.
Yeah.
But I fucking love Gary. Gary fucking did Roth era. He did Sammy era in concert, which Sammy only did like maybe 2-3 songs of Roth.
Yeah.
And David did shit of Sammy because people go, I ain't doing shit. But the thing is, I love David Lee Roth. I love Sammy Hagar, but I like Gary Sharon. And Gary Sharon said about that Van Halen 3 album, he goes, we rushed it. We didn't work out the songs, but when we went on tour, we worked out those songs and they were so much better. But listening to that, when I first bought that album, I think I said this before on somebody else's podcast. I think it was Devin Dugan's podcast. I hated it. I bought it. I put it in the car. I can't stand it. I didn't listen to it for 10 years. And then the video for Without You came on. I was watching it and I go, fuck. And then fucking Lethal Weapon 4 had the song Fire in the Hole. And I go, fuck, I have that song. So I started listening to the album. The album is fucking not fucking bad. And I would review it because I actually like it. I like it now. Fire in the Hole is a great song. Without You fucking kicks ass. Eddie's playing some good shit. The only thing that sucks about it is when Eddie tries to sing lead vocals and it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that I love the album, but what I do want to say is I do agree that it's not bad. There are some okay songs on it, and I can't listen to the whole thing as one whole album, but if I hear one song, at a time, like in a mixed thing with other groups, I can listen to it and like it. It's just that a whole concentration of the whole album at once is a bit much. But I can hear a song from it, one song, and I can like it.
Yeah, I liked the first single, Without You, so I went and bought it. It was Van Halen. And then when I heard it in my car, I didn't listen to it for another 10 years. I couldn't get into it. And then later I started listening to Fire in the Hole. There's a fire in the hole. Yeah, yeah. I fucking love that song.
There's a guy who does a review of it. If I give you the link to it, I think you might find it funny. He does it on some called Train Records, which means groups that do an album that go horribly wrong. And the way that he talks about it, I think you dig it.
Yeah, man. So also,
is it okay if I give you the link to it?
That's fine. Also,
right on.
I was talking about Gary Sharon's solo bands, like Hurt Smile. They have 2 albums. They do a good cover of Elvis Costello and the Attraction, Pump It Up, on the second album. Pump it
okay,
up,
I don't know that song.
You don't know Pump It Up if you don't really need it.
I never really heard Elvis Costello growing up. I heard some of his stuff later, but I had seen his album covers, but I didn't grow up with his music.
Elvis Costello is pretty good with the Attractions. I don't like his stuff after that, but he did produce Paul McCartney's Flowers in the Dirt album, which is really good. And yeah, so I like Elvis Costello. I think he's kind of a pompous ass, but I like him with the Attractions. He was really cool, really fun. And Saturday Night Live, he caused controversy back then, doing something he wasn't supposed to do. But I do like Elvis Costello. And another band, if you kind of like the 9 Inch Nails kind of stuff, it's like electronic. It's called Tribe of Judah. It's Gary Sharon's electronic band. It's really fucking good.
Oh, okay.
It's called Tribe of Judah.
I've heard of that.
Tribe of Judah Exit Elvis album. Really fucking good album. I have it on CD also.
I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like I'm going back to these bands again because I think Mr. Big and Extreme need more love because of those 2 singles. Fucking Extreme even said, we don't like to play More Than Words in concert. We don't like it because it fucked up our band. And the thing is, now they go, back then we said that, but now we play it because the fans want to hear it and we like it now. It made us millions of dollars and we shouldn't throw it away anymore. That's pretty cool.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they had stuff that was like little surprises. They like if you hear a song, they had a few other songs on that album that were kind of a bit different. It was their way of saying, we like to put surprises.
Dude, that album is fucking amazing. If you take More Than Words and Wholehearted on, it's a fucking funk metal masterpiece. Fucking Little Jack Horny, Porno Graffiti, If I Were President. It's fucking amazing fucking album. Susie Wants Her All Day. What? Fuck, you take those 2 ballads off the album's fucking rocking as hell. Funky and groovy. It has a fucking groove. And Nuno just fucking plays his ass off, man. And they have a new album ready to go. Where the fuck is it? Fuck, they told me on Sammy Hagar's road trip it's ready. But where is it, man? Fucking Extreme, get that new album out. Casali's the rock.
I wouldn't mind interviewing Nuno if he was into it.
Oh my God. I'm trying to get these people to interview us. I even asked Sammy for an interview. No answer. But I don't think these people run their Instagram pages, They pay somebody.
Yeah.
They pay somebody to do it, man. But fuck, I even asked Michael Steve.
Maria McKee reads her stuff. I could probably get her if
Hey, if you
I
get her, I
tried.
love Lone Justice, man. Fucking, I like that one, their debut album. I haven't heard any more after that.
And Kim Ritchie, you don't know much about her, and you might not like her music, but she also responds, and
if you
she's
get
cool.
Maria McKee, we could do a special interview with her, man.
I could try.
Do it, man. I'll try too. I'll ask.
Well, she's responded to me.
Okay,
You know,
so
if she hears from you too. Well, I'm not going to say don't do it.
Well, you do it first and let me know if you get a response.
Okay.
And if you don't get a response, I'll text her as our podcast.
It's all good.
But man, it's like bands that get a bad label, man. It fucking pisses me off. But let's say like next week I want to talk about our bass players, and then we could go to drummers and fucking guitarists and keyboardists. Let's fucking make a set of this.
Yeah,
know?
Mr. Bingus.
Mr. Bingus. All right, Lee. Let's get out of here before we bore these people.
All right, let's
you know what to
out
do
of here before we go and poop our pants. I'm kidding. All right.
All right. Give us a fucking goodbye,
Take
man.
care. Bye.
All right.
All right.
Write the notes on this one too, okay?
I will.
Because I'm going to put this one up first.
I'll do it. I'll do it within a minute.
All right. Thank you.
It might take 3 minutes, so don't ask me where's the notes.
I won't, because
if it takes more than a minute.
It takes over 5 minutes to save this recording.
Okay.
All right.
It's all good.
All right. Later.
I'm being funny. Okay. Bye.
Bye.